I'm surface grinding on the mill. Tool post grinder. And then I'm going up like half a thou. I'm trying to erase a mark that came with a different one of these, and it's not accurate. So I'm going to erase it and then put a new one on. Okay, I am totally stoked. I don't know. This is like actual surface grinder finish on a mill with a tool post grinder. I mean, I totally erased the bad mark. Look at that. This is gorgeous. I can't believe this, man. I'm ready to go. I've got my USB digital microscope and, oh yes, a part that I made to hold it, and the high-speed lathe tool holder grinder, tool post grinder, set up with my custom quill clamp thingy bobber, and just got this, the engraving tool, which is like, I was gonna make this thing. I wonder if this will even focus. I was gonna make this thing, but no way, man. Carbide, and it's like needle sharp. So I think I'm set. Oh, and I should preface this whole thing with the fact that when I bought the decal way back in '92, it was missing a bunch of stuff, like bellows, and had broken things, gears were all messed up, but I knew what I had. So, and you could still contact Decal if you got a hold of them in the middle of the night, and I figured out how to do it, and I bought a whole ton of parts. One of the things that was wrong was this swivel table has this hinge area, and this is all cast iron. Somebody had crashed it and broken this one thin area. I tried to re-weld it, and I did a pretty good job. I put a sleeve in it, and it worked. But like eventually, I found this in France and paid a pretty good sum for it, and it fits, but it didn't have the right indicating thing. So it's been kind of a pain in the ass. So, anyways, that's why I'm. What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's why I'm doing this whole thing where I'm erasing, and then re-engraving the pointer. And what I've done is I've got a little mark on it that indicates the exact place where I want to start my engraving. And it's all straight stuff, so I'm going to do it with by swiveling the table, going like a certain direction, and I've got all that figured out on paper somewhere. Oh yes, there's my little trigonometry sketch. All right. Okay, I'm set up. Now that is the engraver. This over here is the USB microscope. It's kind of at an angle, but I've got it fairly close to where I want it to be. Now over here I have the triangle over there. This is looking at everything turned 90 degrees clockwise, so that's up. The triangle is the very point of the engraver tool, and that's my scribe mark. So if I move the machine, you can see, okay, now I'm lined up with my scribble mark. It's actually pretty accurate, although it's magnified a lot. Okay, so I'm good in that direction, and the rest is going to be like, well, I'm going to have to figure out what to do next. I'm still in preliminary stages. So I put the USB at 90 from what I had it, So that way I got the tool lined up with the edge of the part. So I'm at 0, 0. The plan is I want to make a mark like this, and I'm going to do the rectilinear parts. I'm going to do this line, then I'm going to run over here and do this line. Then I'm going to take the table, swivel it 30 degrees, and I'm going to use the USB microscope to pick up the end of this and then move a predetermined, calculated distance from there to there. Then I'm going to swivel the table back the 30 degrees the other way and pick this up again and do that. It's a lot of work for a little mark. Well, it looks like I got touchdown. I don't think there's much to see here, and it's pretty small work. I've got it set up on the slowest speed I've got. Oh, and I've got the digital readout. So there we go. Very, very slow. Okay. 25 down. 0.125 rather. And back again. So meanwhile, I'm up here, I'm at 0, okay, and I'm watching this over here too. So far, so good. Now I've got to connect the dots. All right, there we go. It worked. It wasn't friendly because, first of all, this spindle is not in line with this spindle, and had they been, I could have used a centering scope. This thing, I mean, it's at an angle. There's only so much you can do. Plus, add to that the fact that the table's at 30 degrees, so when I move either one of these slides, I'm not getting rectilinear motion. I'm actually at an angle. So it ended up I had to just use a magnifying loupe. And but I'm pretty happy. It looks exactly the way the original did. So I'm back in business almost. Okay, there we go. It's got some little pins that fit in. And it is like exactly on 0. Yay. And I'm using my official German screwdriver. Has to be Farfanugan. All right. I can now index my table. Oh, that's great, man. Exactly. I love it when a plan comes together.